This is my audience. Do you know anyone that has had a DUI? Possibly maybe even here in Ark City. Well, Kansas is a state to where if you are driving under the influence, which is what DUI means, in the state of Kansas, if you have a .008 blood alcohol ratio, then you're going to be arrested for DUI. But if you blow .15, it then turns into an aggravated DUI, which is a felony. According to the attorneys at Norton Hare, Kansas is a zero tolerance law, which means if you are under the age of 21, then if you blow a .02, then you will be arrested of DUI. There are three main repercussions of a DUI, which is legal, social, and financial. But basically, I'm in criminal justice, and the three, these are what we talk about a lot of the repercussions of a DUI. Well, legal means that the first time you get arrested for it, you'll spend 2 days in jail. You're going to spend 100 hours of community service. You're going to get your driver's license suspended. You're going to be taking drug alcohol courses and stuff. And your second offense, you'll be 90 days in jail. And your privileges of driving are going to be taken away. The third time, it becomes a felony. The next social is social ramification, which then, if you guys ever lived in a town where things just get around before, the air, newspapers gets out and stuff, well, here it is. You're not going to have a license for at least 30 days. That's embarrassing. Can I ride with mom? You know what I mean? Hear me drive around people. Society's not going to look at you the same. You're just going to be, you're at an extreme disadvantage to get a job. It's going to put strains on your relationships. Basically, boyfriend, girlfriend, mom, family. The third is actually financial. Well, if you guys don't have deep pockets, then I suggest not to drive under the influence. Basically, your first offense is going to be a fine of anywhere from $500 to $1,000. Some people might not think that's too expensive, but the biggest thing is you got to pay for all those classes like drug and alcohol classes, and it's not fun. The second thing is you're going to be paying $150 an hour to your lawyer. That's expensive, in my opinion. My parents are insurance agents, and I know that if you have a DUI on your record, your premium is going to be sky high. It's going to be so expensive. Basically, getting a DUI is like a lose-lose for anybody, and why even choose to get it? Because if you get a DUI, your life could be ruined easily. I know a lot of people say that three things make up your life, which is your legal, social, and basically, your financial statuses, but it could ruin all three of those. It could ruin relationships, it could ruin your bank account, it can ruin your legal status. You can't have a gun if you get a felony. You can't vote if you have a felony. There's a lot of bad things that come with driving under the influence, and if you keep repeatedly doing it, you could hurt you, yourself, others. And it's just not a good deal. And why do that if you go ahead and why would you go ahead and just drive under the influence if you have Uber Eats or friends and social media, phone calls? We all have phones nowadays. Why can't you just call a friend? There's so many sad stories of people getting hurt and people getting injured from DUIs. Even if that's not even your own city, but people don't do it, please. And thank you guys.